Here are some major tips I will guide myself by in 2024 to give my sales a boost and revive my Poshmark closet. There are tips in these videos that are fail-proof and some brand names that will guaranteed triple your money, so stick around and let's do this. I usually listen to videos like these from other resellers while driving or working, so I will save this in my Poshmark tips and tricks playlist just in case someone wants to get some motivation or some ideas on how to optimize their business. One major subject I will start with is thrifting. When you source, buy as many items as you sold to avoid a dead pile. I usually go thrifting every second or third day, but this tip keeps me from getting overwhelmed and avoiding the dreaded dead pile of clothing. You have to keep that well under control. As a result of this tip, guess how big my dead pile is? 0. Well, 5 or 6 things that I will post after finishing this video. Some of you watching might say, oh yeah, my dead pile takes up a whole room or the whole house. And then there's a million things there. First of all, stop thrifting. If you have a huge dead pile, do not panic. Start photographing and posting one item at a time. Do not look at a big pile. Do not sort things. Just go one by one until you finish. As soon as you post it, put the item that you processed in a separate bin and or in the inventory system. Again, do not go thrifting until you are done. Trust me, it feels amazing to be done with it, and it's so much easier. When thrifting, only pick up items you know will sell fast. Every closet is different, of course. I, for example, have a few tried and true brands that I will find at my local thrift stores, and I'm sure will sell within a month, the latest. A few of the brands that sell fast in my closet are Bombshell Sportswear, Athleta, Mother Jeans, Judy Blue jeans, Patagonia, Revolve, any kind of Revolve dresses or anything else, Johnny Was, Affliction, Spiritual Gangster, Uggs, of course, especially now that it's the season, Dr. Martens shoes, leather cowboy boots, Birkenstock shoes, and Rothy's, just to name a few brands that I find while treasure hunting here in Las Vegas and that have a good reselling value. Another tip that I can give you is make friends at your local thrift stores. Store associates can be a good strategy to get a good discount, to get good inventory, and be the first to know of upcoming sale events. Even volunteer to help at your local Goodwill or Salvation Army if you have a few hours or a day to spare. This way you can really get dibs on some great items and get a virtual gold star for being a good person. Before paying for the items in your cart, find a spot with good lighting in the store and check each piece for rips, stains, shortened hems, holes, and imperfections. Unless your business model is selling volume, don't let yourself blinded by the fact that an item is cheap, so I have to get it. I did that and I ended up with tons of stuff I simply had to give away after storing it for longer than a year. Now my business model has changed a bit. I'm looking to better curate my closet, thrift for better and more contemporary brands, diversify on sizes, advertise more on my media sites. And one last tip, run comps on pieces you have the slightest doubt. Even great brands might be oversaturated on the reselling platforms like Poshmark, and you are risking to get stuck with perfectly good stuff. I cannot tell you how many things I left behind, even new with tags, because of oversaturation. And here are some closet tips. Use that trends feature from Poshmark, and if you have the desired items or style in your closet, share them at the top. Also, try to keep the top of your closet colorful, interesting, and engaging to catch shoppers' attention and keep them browsing. If you have more than 300 active listings and you are now entering a new status, that of a professional reseller and Poshmark ambassador, get a virtual assistant like Poshmark VA. I will leave the link below if you want to try it for free for 2 weeks. No credit card required, and I promise this is not sponsored. I just think they are amazing and necessary to manage and share your listings. Here's a video of the Poshmark VA details you can watch and decide for yourself. Here's another important issue we have to discuss: how to deal with too much inventory and nothing moving. I've seen a lot of postings on Facebook in the reseller groups asking how to get rid of the whole inventory because of moving, or they just want to liquidate the entire closet for some reason or another. This is not easy to do when you have a large amount of items. You have to understand that. But here are a few ideas that might help you. Sell in bulk on Facebook groups that look for inventory. Put ads in your local marketplace groups. If you are a Posh ambassador and are able to do live shows, you can do a low start show where you sell everything starting at $3 and $5. And of course, make sure to blast and advertise on all your social media platforms way ahead of time. The key really is advertising way ahead of time, because you give people something to look up to. The $3 and $5 starts might not be such a good idea, and maybe you lose money, but one, you are selling your stuff, and two, if you have a lot of people in your show, it might be easier because people get into bidding wars, and this is how you compensate for maybe losing out on an item and winning on another item that is a bit more desirable. Some more good advice is sharing your own closet, following new buyers and sellers, relisting stale inventory, and posting at least 3 new items daily. I might sound like a broken record on this one, but believe me, it's the pillar of your Poshmark business. So I just had to throw this one in. I religiously follow this rule, and nothing is gonna change that. Recently, features like promoted closet, bulk price adjustments, and live and silent shows make the Poshmark platform an amazing opportunity to turn your passion for fashion into a lucrative business you can scale according to your own desire and at your own pace. So treat it like a business, excel at customer service, ship fast and respectfully packaged, and pay your taxes. And let's get into some shipping tips. I ship my sales the same or next day. As a general rule, I wait 3 to 4 hours before shipping a sale that has been purchased at full price. The reason being that the buyer, according to Poshmark, has 3 hours to change their mind and cancel the transaction. If the sale comes from an offer that was made by either the buyer or the seller, that package can be shipped right away, as an offer, once accepted, is binding and cannot be canceled unless both buyer and seller are agreeing to cancel for any given reason. And I'll tell you a secret, I stopped buying cutesy poly mailers about a year ago because they are not cost effective for my business. And instead, I am using the free shipping supplies the USPS provides and ships to my house. I will link it in the info box below on how to get free shipping supplies, so you don't have to spend your money on unnecessary packing supplies. I still source little thank you gifts for my buyers from Temu, and you can watch this video if you want to get an idea or two. I only send a free gift if the purchase is over $25, by the way. And let's talk about customer service. If you have been reselling on Poshmark for some time, you are a Posh ambassador probably, and you know by now that customer service is very important, but in the same time, you cannot please everybody. Lowballers are rampant, and sometimes you feel like you're losing your patience. My New Year's resolution is to answer each one of them and try to make them understand in a respectful way how Poshmark works. Goals. It's very important from the very beginning of your business to be as organized as possible, have an inventory system, and keep track of everything. Being organized saves you a lot of time and headache, believe me. Set small goals and follow them. Set a schedule to post at least 1 item a day. You know what happens when you start posting 1 item a day? Another will follow, and another, and probably you will get to post 3 to 5 items. Especially if you have a dead pile, this is very beneficial, and you kind of get motivation as you go. You can photograph a new inventory and store the listings in your drafts for a later date. Make sure to check on your listings and optimize them, meaning better photos, measurements, more details or descriptions, and please work on the titles. My goal for 2024 is to sell or donate all the old listings, and I will do a huge sale campaign sending messages to all my past buyers and all the people that interacted with my closet in the past. There's a lot of ideas on how to get rid of unwanted inventory fast, but that's another subject for another video. Another goal of mine is to start a side hustle doing Poshmark closet reviews, and right now I'm just starting and making a plan, but if you are interested, please shoot me an email. I will touch on many subjects and try to be as thorough as possible with each listings in the closet review. We'll give you tips on listings optimizations, photos, descriptions, pricings, comps, offers to likers, keywords, using trends, finding buyers, becoming a Posh ambassador, live and silent shows, and how to apply if you don't have that feature yet, and much more. And lastly, a special thanks from my heart to everybody watching, and especially my subscribers, for a special milestone in my YouTube channel. I am literally 80 subscribers away from 2,000 subscribers, so thank you so much. Thank you for getting this far in the video, and I hope you find some value or ideas in this video that you can use to help your business. Please subscribe and like to help my channel grow. Feel free to comment below and let me know what your goals are for 2024. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!